The Senate will come to order. Senator Murphy.
Mr. President, I impose a call of the Senate.
The Senate is now under call. Senator Murphy.
Mr. President, I move that further proceedings under the roll call be dispensed with and that the Sergeant at Arms be instructed to bring in the absent members.
On that motion, all in favor say aye. All those opposed say no. The motion prevails. Members, if you would be so kind as to stand. In our tradition, we always start with prayer. Today's chaplain is Sharon Day, who's from the Indigenous Peoples Task Force in Minneapolis. As a gentle reminder, following the prayer, please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Abujun and Indue Maganidug, Nagamo my Ingin and Dishnakaz, Wabashashin Dodem, Ojibwe Koy and Down, Dishni Jamadeo, Madewana Koy and Down. Greetings, my relatives. My name is Singing Wolf, and I'm from the Boys Fort Band of Ojibwe, and I'm the Executive Director of the Indigenous Peoples Task Force. And I just wanted to offer a few words about what a beautiful day it is, also Sovereignty Day, but it's a beautiful day, and I think sometimes sovereignty is about having agency to make reciprocal, honorable relationships. I live on a small farm, and I have those kind of relationships with my goats, the maple trees. We just finished tapping the maple trees last night, making maple syrup and maple sugar. A long, hard day, but really beautiful. And, you know, we're looking forward to the equinox, the spring equinox, where everything will be blooming. And I just want to offer this short song as a prayer. It's a birthing song, and I think the earth is birthing the springtime, and you all are birthing new laws. So, way-ya, 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 and hey-oh, way-ya, 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 and hey-oh, way-ya, 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 and hey-yo, way-ya, 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 and hey-oh, way-ya, 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 and hey-yo. Ajuena Mishnah, Gije Manidu, Ajuena Mishnah, Gije Manidu, Ajuena Mishnah, Gije Manidu, Ajuena Mishnah, Gije Manidu, Nika, 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 Nigina, Mikwach.
Thank you, members. The secretary will take the roll.
Abler, Anderson, Barr, Bolden, Carlson, Champion, Clark, Coleman, Swadzinski, Dames, Dibble, Dornick, Draheim, Drazkowski, Duckworth, Eichhorn, Farnsworth, Fateh, Frentz, Green, Grunhagen, Gustafson, Hoschild, Herr, Hoffman, Housley, Howe, Jasinski, Johnson, Johnson-Stewart, Klein, Coran, Kroon, Kunish, Kupek, Lang, Latz, Liskey, Limmer, Lucero, Mann, Marty, Matthews, McQuaid, McEwen, Miller, Mitchell, Mohammed, Murphy, Nelson, Umuverbaten, Pappas, Pa, Port, Pratt, Putnam, Rarick, Rasmussen, Rest, Seeberger, Utke, Weber, Wiesenberg, Westland, Westrom, Wickland, Zhang.
Members, a quorum is present. Members, if you'd like to follow along with me, I'm looking at the Senate agenda dated March 17, 2025. And we will begin with the second order of business, which is executive and official communications. The following communications were received and referred as indicated. Members will now proceed to the fifth order of business, which is reports of committees. Senator Murphy for a motion to adopt the committee reports.
Mr. President, I move the committee reports printed in the agenda be adopted.
On that motion, on the adoption of the committee reports, all in favor say aye. Those opposed say no. The motion prevails. Members, we will now proceed to the sixth order of business. That is the second reading of Senate bills, and the Secretary will read the Senate file numbers.
Senate file numbers 204 and 132.
The Senate files have been given their second reading. Members, will now proceed to the eighth order of business, which is introduction and first reading of Senate bills. The bills listed on today's introduction calendar are given their first reading and referred as indicated with the following changes. Members, if you will go to page number 10. On page number 10, you will see Senate file number 2655. That bill has been referred to the Committee on State and Local Governments. Remaining on page number 10, if you look at Senate file number 2659, that bill has been referred to the Committee on State and Local Governments. If you go to page number 13, you will find Senate file number 2689. That bill has been referred to the Committee on Judiciary and Public Safety. As I mentioned, members, the bills listed on today's introduction calendar are given their first reading and referred as indicated. Members, we will now proceed to the ninth order of business, which is motions and resolutions. We will adopt the author's motions as one motion. All in favor say aye. All those opposed say no. The motion prevails. I will now call on Senator Wickland for motions. Senator Wickland.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move that Senate File 2323 be withdrawn from the Committee on Commerce and Consumer Protection and re-referred to the Committee on Health and Human Services.
Senator Wickland, is this your bill, and did both chairs agree?
Yes, Mr. President, it is, and yes, I have spoken to both chairs.
Member Senator Wickland moves that Senate File number 2323 be withdrawn from the Committee on Commerce and Consumer Protection and re-referred to the Committee on Health and Human Services. On that motion, all in favor say aye. All those opposed say no. The motion prevails. Members, Senate Resolution number 19 will be referred to the Committee on Rules and Administration, and no action is required. The Secretary will report Senate Concurrent Resolution number 3.
Senate Concurrent Resolution number 3, a Senate Concurrent Resolution relating to the Regent Nomination Joint Committee.
Senator Fate for a motion.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to adopt Senate Concurrent Resolution number 3.
To the resolution, Senator Fate, please explain the resolution.
Thank you, Mr. President. This concurrent resolution sets the date for a joint meeting of the Senate and House Higher Education Committees as tomorrow, March 18th at 6 p.m. The joint hearing is held every 2 years to consider the nomination of candidates to the University of Minnesota Board of Regents. This is the date we agreed upon with the higher education co-chairs in the other body, and I would ask for members' support.
Is there any discussion on the resolution? Any discussion on the resolution? Seeing no discussion, all those in favor say aye. All those opposed say no. The motion prevails and the resolution is adopted. Remaining under motions and resolutions, Senator Murphy for a motion to recess.
Thank you, Mr. President. I am going to move a recess till the call of the President. We're going to come back at the end of the day to adopt one committee report out of the Human Services Committee. It will only require a few of us. And without no questions, Mr. President, I move a recess.
Any discussions on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. All those opposed say no. The Senate is now in recess.